So today is middle splits, a little bit, a lot of inner thigh strength, which is quite important in trying to have an 8-angle pose. It's also good in dragon squats, and generally inner thighs are important as outer glutes. It maintains your hip stability at the same time. Okay, so basically, oh, yes, I see George. Hello, hello. So Jing today has a nice warm up. So just make sure that you all have a low stool next to you. So usually I work with rocks, or this stool is pretty good. This is my favorite IKEA stool. See, I haven't peeled off the label yet. Okay, especially if you cannot go all the way down, this is where it is. Okay, Li Jing is just nice. She's in already, so we can start. Okay, so basically we're going to talk about, cannot see myself, but never mind. We're going to talk about middle splits today. Middle splits really isn't about trying to increase flexibility here, but it's also trying to understand strength in the inner thighs as well as your glute. So in order to open, your glute must squeeze. All right, so let's all start by coming on standing. You just want to find a wall for support. Lie, stand, 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 stand. All right, good. As you find a wall for support, this is what I call hip cars, which means that you watch me first, watch the screen. You want to find really good stability in your hips without trying to move your body too much. So if I show you side view, basically this is what it looks like. You're going to bring your knees up. This knee is straight. You're going to pull it out as much as possible. And watch my upper body. You're just going to keep this height by hinge over here, and as you keep the knee high, you're trying not to lean forward, but you're trying to keep everything up as you're trying to reach before you close it in. Nothing moves in your body, you just want to be super conscious of that. So if I show you front view, your hand holds one side, pull one knee out, pull over, you're going to rotate without leaning forward, you're going to reach all the way towards the back, roll space. Reach all the way towards the back, and before closing in and continue the circle. So this is your very fast circle, but I want to go really slowly. You want to try five times, 5 rounds going outwards. Then when you're done, shake it out first before we change. Let me know when you're done by standing up and just not moving, so that I will know when everyone's done. All right, just 5 times, just get started. Move really slowly. Just make sure you do not lean your chest forward, yeah. When you reach back, you need to really squeeze the bum. Okay, keep the knee high. Li Jing, I see you moving forward. So keep your body nice and upright. Very nice. Squeeze the bum. There's no such thing as moving fast, only such thing as moving slow. So you should feel a certain soreness, especially in the standing bum cheek. And when you're done already, you can just walk around, chill, look like a superstar. Phoebe, why are you feeling so fast? Everyone's still moving. All right. Okay, great. I think everyone's almost done already. Great. So now we're going to reverse the direction. So same way as usual, we're going to start by pulling this in. You pull it back first. So notice I'm not hinging forward. This is not what I want. I just want to keep my entire body up. Try to really push. Before you keep this height and open up the knees to move forward. Front view, this is what it looks like. When you kick it all the way back, you're not leaning forward. You're going to keep this height as you open up the knees. So notice this is going to go up. Opening up the knees. Feel the soreness, feel this bum squeeze, and slowly rotate forward before you kick back. Okay, come. Kick back first. 5 rounds again. So reach the knee back. Okay, keep that height. You want to feel the squeeze as you pull the knee out to the side. So watch your body. We don't lean forward and kick back, yeah? Kick the knee up. Yep. Sam, don't lean forward. Fight it. Great. Jing, also don't lean forward. Don't rock yourself up and down. Feel the butt really start to be sore. Today is a lot of glutes. This is how I call sexy bum. When you're done, just walk it up. Looks quite easy, right? Okay, shake it out, shake it out. I think Most of us are done. Change sides. The other leg right now, you're just going to pull it from the other side. You're going to pull front first before you open up. Then slowly keep the same height as you rotate all the way back and pull it in. 5 rounds again. Just a warm up, so take it easy, but move to your maximum range. All right? Yep. Nice. You want to pull as wide as possible first. Keep the same knee high. Phoebe, don't lean forward. Keep your chest up. Yes, very nice. Cool. Good one. Nice. Don't rush the outside to back rotation. That is not supposed to be rushed. You're supposed to feel some stuck over there. Joyce, don't lean forward. I can see you even though your back is facing me. All right, once you're done, walk it out. So you notice that this part is, one side is always a little bit more stuck than the other one. When you're done, reverse the direction. Same leg, kick it back first. When you kick it back, I want you to really focus on trying to reach the leg as far back as possible. So Michelle, slow it down when you kick it back. I really want you to squeeze the bum, then maintain the height and pull it outwards. Yep. Very nice. Squeeze the bum. Sam, don't lean forward, even though I can already see you. All right. Nice. It's like drawing. It's like imagine using one foot to paint a Chinese painting, where you get the brush between your toes. Li Ching, don't lean forward. Fight it. Walk it out when you're done. It gets a little bit tough on the bum, especially. I know, tired already. Okay, so as you complete your circle or as you're done, you want to watch out for the next one. The next one is also a bit of a warm-up. So it depends on where you are today. And if you are a little bit stiff, you want to take a little bit of a wider stance, but making sure you press into the big toes and you flex your thighs. So this should be really tight. You're going to hold for opposite elbows. You're going to lean forward, stick your bum back into your toes. What you want to do is to try to do bounces. Your aim is to touch and tap your forearms down to the ground. If this is too easy and you're slamming your forearms down to the ground already, walk it in. So ultimately, what you want to do is to lengthen from your spine as well as lengthen from your lower back, as well as lengthen from the back of your legs down to the ground. So for those more flexible, you have about 1.5 mat width apart. You want to lean forward, kick it back. So you notice as you touch all the way down, you're trying to use the bounce to really go as deep as possible. It's a dynamic stretch. You want to use the momentum, not your ponytail slapping the floor, but your forearm slapping the floor. Almost touching, really almost touching, and that is where you want to be. I'm going to put you here for 40 seconds, so you gauge on your own taps. Each time you feel it's easier, you will start walking your feet in a little bit more. All right? So starting, winding your stance is, if you want to, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hug opposite elbows, start to tap. So this is more like a warm-up. You want to use the force from your bouncing to lengthen your back of the thighs that little bit more. Michelle, hug opposite elbows. Your aim is to touch your forearms almost down to the ground. So you notice as over time you can bounce a little bit higher using that force a little bit more, or you will start to feel that your lower back is stretching a little bit. That you'll feel the lengthening over there. Okay. And from here, you just want to try to bounce a little bit more here. Keep going. And we're going to 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, walk it out. So this is the first exercise out of 2 exercises that we're doing. The second exercise is basically a frog hold. Frog hold over here. So I got 2 exercises in this set sequence. That was the first one. The second one is coming onto your widest knees. Make sure your toes are pointing out. As you widen all the way over here, you just want to slowly settle down as you push your bum back. Showing you side view. As you widen, you want to flex those toes in. So your toes are pointing forward. You want to focus on widening as wide as possible and pushing your bum back. This is very, very slight, But the bum pushing back, you will feel the stretch in your inner thigh muscles. It's more of a passive stretch for 45 seconds. Cool? So you got 3 rounds in total. The first one can be a bit easier. Setting yourself up, widening your knees, making sure your toes are flexing forward to get a little bit more inner quad muscles working a little bit more. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you can employ tiny bounces if you want to, or you can slowly sink into it with each breath. This is a passive stretch for you. So that's how you want to be like. Yep. 20 more seconds. You want to breathe into this because the earlier one was a dynamic one. This is a passive hold. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly ease out of it. Slowly, 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 slowly ease out of it. Waking up your inner thigh muscles. Walk around. Please don't sit down. Always walk around, because you want to get your muscles to kind of forget what happened earlier on. We're going to return back to the dynamic stretch. So for those of you who find it really hard to tap the ground, and if you need to level up the floor, you're good. You can lift up the floor, and no matter how wide you are, you still cannot touch the ground. And this is where you are started. Bring the blocks up until you're able to bounce as much as possible. Just tap. When you can tap, bring the blocks down. This is your modification. Okay? You can lift the floor up. All right. If the block's still not high enough, use a stool. If the blocks must be higher, use 2 blocks. Stack all on top of each other. Jing, that is too high for you. Level 1. Yes, correct. Ready? Ready? Widen your feet. Press into your big toes a little bit more. For those who can, over time you realize that you're starting to go a bit deeper. So adjust as necessary by closing your feet in. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's start. You want to feel that your lower back is starting to lengthen. Erica's going to close your feet in slightly because you're starting to touch the ground already. Sharon, see if you can use a little bit of a bigger bounce. So you can almost touch the ground. Yes, so you see you're touching the ground, you close your feet in slightly and use that bigger bounce. Yep. 15 more seconds. Go on, Greenie. Phoebe, go for bigger bounces so that you can use more dynamic. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease out of it. All right, back down to your frog. So the frog over here. If you find it, you are just barely just touching the ground, cannot already, right? You can always support yourself onto your hands and then just slowly aim to push your bum back from here. The moment you push your bum back, you should start to feel that your inner thighs are working. Don't have to worry about how your tailbone is, because sometimes in a frog, you just want to experiment how it is like when you twerk a little bit. When you either push up and push back, focus on lifting your tailbone up instead of tucking down too much, because when you tuck down, you lift up, you don't have the stretch as much as possible. So you want to focus on pointing your tailbone up as you push all the way back. Okay, try it for the second round. 40 seconds to hold. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Michelle, look slightly forward, focusing on tilting your tailbone up. I know, quite tough for you. Hang in there. So Sam, focusing on turning your tailbone up a little bit more, just exaggerate your tailbone tilt so that you can feel more in your inner thigh stretch. Jean and Joyce, please don't look down. Look forward slightly. Focus on looking forward and pushing your bum back. Nice. Hang in there. 15 more seconds. If you can try to widen your knees a little bit more, just try. Reaching, come out the elbows if possible. Last 5 seconds. 4, tailbone goes up, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly ease out of it. Slowly, yeah, slowly. All right, the last round of this exercise. Same thing as usual, wide-legged bounce. You might feel a difference already, so get back to your bounces. Again, if you can close it in, go ahead and close it in. But the key thing over here is the lengthening you want to feel is along this. And some of you, as you aim your elbows down to the floor, even this part might feel a stretch. So you want to feel as if you're lengthening your spine. So if I do it slow motion, this is how it looks like. Instead of just rounding the back like that, you want to focus on pushing tailbone up, lengthen. See this? As you push tailbone up, you're lengthening down. So you're trying to push your belly button, pull towards your thighs to lengthen your back. It's a very slight movement from here and here. Just try it for the last round for this. Okay, starting in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. So just a little bit more consciousness of your lower back to see whether that is possible. So Sam, what you can do is imagine you're trying to push your belly button towards the thighs by sticking your tailbone up to the ceiling. Then you maintain this position and try to see whether that works for you. Jing, try to shift your weight forward onto your toes a little bit more and try to push your bum towards the wine cupboard behind you. I think there's a wine cupboard behind you. All right, last 10 seconds. Nice. Adding in 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly ease out of it. All right, last one, frog pose. Just go down towards the floor again. Focusing on your tailbone pointing up. So it's as if you're trying to go into a J-Lo bump. All right, same. Great. Pointing your knees very slowly, starting your timer. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So focus not looking down. You just want to look slightly forward, pushing your bum back, and imagine you're tilting your tailbone up as you're arching your back slightly. That will deepen the inner thigh stretch a little bit more. So Li Ching, adjust carefully because I know you might be having a little bit more tender back today. So just see how that feels good for you. Nice. Sherilyn, I think you're making an effort in tilting your tailbone up. So just keep that, sucking the belly button in. Greenie, see if you can go down to your elbows a little bit more, looking forward slightly. So you get a little bit more arch in your lower back. Nice one, Phoebe. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly ease out of it. All right. So it's going to get tougher. The next one is just one single exercise, but this is what's going to happen. Some of you have done my down dog windshield wipers before, and it's amazing. So I want you to set yourself up and using a wall behind you. What's going to happen is you're going to set yourself up. For me, I can't go too close to the wall because I'm not that flexible. But you want to bring yourself about a shortened downward facing dog. Your job is to push into your hands as you join your feet together and touch. What you're trying to do is use your hands to push your hips back. And at no point in time you want to have your shoulders moving forward unless absolutely necessary. So from here, as you walk your hands to push your hips back, you will sort of sweep your right leg all the way out towards the side. And you're going to point your right leg out over to the side. Keep pushing your hands back as you squeeze and reach your toes all the way back. Keep pushing yourself back. Try not to touch the wall before you come back down. Same thing the other side. As you push, you're pushing your hips towards the back of the wall. As you sweep, keep pushing. If you cannot already, you can shift slightly forward, but keep pushing your thighs towards the back. Stay, hover off, push, and slowly bring it down. Okay? I show you side view. In the side view over here, I can only do it on the right leg because I got no space on for my wall space. So what you want to do is to watch how I'm pushing myself towards the wall. Okay, let me just close off this gallery view so that the video can record. So I set myself up in a downward facing dog. Super short downward facing dog because my job is to push my thighs towards the wall and my job is to stay here. And I close my feet together as I sweep it all the way up. What I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to shift my shoulders forward to create space. I'm trying to push my thighs back as I reach all the way towards the top. If I cannot already, as you can see, I'm just stuck here. I can shift slightly forward to move up before I push myself back again. Then from here, I want to lift and squeeze my bum before I come back down. Got me so far? Do I make sense? Let me just switch on back the gallery view. Okay, any questions? No, no, yes, yes. I see Phoebe's scared look. Okay, I get it. So just make sure you have wall space. You can always work with one side of the wall first before you switch sides. We will all follow my count. So what I'll do is once you get in position, I will say we're going to go up, sweep it up in 5, 4, 3, 2. When you go up, then 1 will be when your toes are just above in your three-legged dog. Then we're going to go down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Ken, ready to the roll? It will be, let me see, 8 times per leg. Okay? 1 round only, I promise. Don't stare at me already. Set your downward facing dog. Try your best. You're constantly pushing your shoulders back and constantly pushing your thighs towards the back of the wall, all right? Let's start with your whatever leg that is happen to sweeping. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, and up. 5, 4, 3, don't go so fast. 2, 1, point your toes up. Now press into your shoulders. Lift your toes away from the wall as you push your hips back and coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Join it back down. Same leg as usual. Okay, I'll give you 5 times the same leg. Okay, so it's not so tiring. Ready? Let's go. Up. 5, 4, push your shoulders back. 3, push your shoulders back. 2, keep pushing back. And 1, point your toes up. Push your thighs towards the wall. And let's go. 5, 4, coming down. 3, flex the toes. 2, and 1. That's round 2 out of 5. Still there with me? Ready? Let's go. Up. 5, 4, keep pushing yourself back. 3, 2, squeeze the bum. 1, squeeze the bum, lift the toes off the wall, and come down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath, shake it out first. 2 more rounds. Push yourself back. If you can, walk yourself back. Let's go. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay. Push. Lift your toes away from the wall. Same, you need to sweep outwards towards the side. Coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got 2 more. 1 more time. Ready? Walk yourself a little bit further back to the wall. Try. You need to sweep outwards, yeah? In the next inhale, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take your time. 1. Reach your legs all the way up. Now, press into your hands. Push your thighs towards the back. Lift your toes away from the wall first. Then come down. 5, 4. Michelle, don't give up me. 3. Michelle, don't go down too fast. 2. And 1. Come out. Shake it out. Yes. Does it make sense so far? Any questions, please let me know. If not, that is your full hip rotation. You got the other side to go, okay? Because I discount 5 times, we will do it in the second round with three times only later on. Okay, come, switch your other leg. So adjust yourself. Make sure you don't kick down anything. So the shape goes out like a semicircle as if you're like a clock. So you draw from 6 o'clock all the way up to 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock all the way down to 6 o'clock. All right, so that's the other leg over here. Your job really is to use yourself to pin yourself to the wall as much as possible. Let your head drop so that your legs can go up higher. Ready? Take 1 breath first. Side up. And let's go sweep up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now adjust yourself, push yourself back. Now squeeze your butt, lift your leg off the wall first, and sweep down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Join it back. Very nice. Ready? Steady yourself and go up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten first, push yourself back, adjust yourself first, then squeeze the bum to lift the leg off the wall and come down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. 3 more times. Let's go. Push us into your hands and let's go sweep up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push yourself back, maybe walk your hands slightly back, lift off the wall first, then 5, come down, 4, 3, 2, 1, slide out first, you got 2 more times, Sam, hang in there, all right, let's go, sweep up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now push yourself back, I want you to really use the bum to lift your toes off the wall, then sweep down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, everybody. Ready? Catch your breath first. And let's go. 5, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay. Straighten leg as much as possible. Now squeeze the bum, lift off the wall, and come down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees down. Slowly get out of it. Walk it out. Let your body forget what happened for a while. Walk it out, walk it out. Sam, walk it out. Okay. So you kind of know what's going on. I'm going to do this one more time, but I will do it 8 counts, just one time. I want you to try at every count to keep your legs as straight as possible. So you check yourself at every 1 count. So what this looks like is basically from here, where we set ourselves up, when we sweep up, we're just going to go, okay, 5, 4, 3, okay, as in 8. Then you want to walk your hands back, 7, 6, 5, cannot already, 4, then adjust, push yourself back, 3, adjust, push yourself back, 2, adjust, push yourself back, 1. Now, as you push yourself back, squeeze the bum to lift off the wall and come down, 8, 7, 6, push yourself back, 5, push yourself back, 4, 3, 2, then it gets easier, 1. So every count makes a difference as you continuously push your thighs and your shoulders towards the wall. Just 1 more round per leg. Back to the other leg, just to warm it up. I promise no more after this. I see people giving me looks really. It's okay, Phoebe. You can yell at the floor. You're on mute. Okay? So once you're done, you kind of know where to adjust from there. Start with just 1 leg 1 time. Let's inhale and let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5. You can find a wall. 4, 3. You can find a wall. 2. Push yourself back. 1. Pause. Push yourself back first. Thighs towards the wall. Now squeeze the bum to lift off the wall first. Then come down. 8, 7, 6. Push harder into your hands. 5, 4. Push yourself back, 3, you can push yourself back even more, 2, and 1. Slowly stand up, shake it out first before you go on to the other leg. So this is what those hip rotations earlier on are. This is really to establish the full rotation of your hips. Or you notice that there's so much working in your glutes. Enough said already, let's go back to the wall again. And we've got the other side, 1 very last round before we continue on. After this, you should feel very good 1. All right, ready? Push yourself back. We're going to start. Let's go sweep up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Find a wall. 4. Push yourself back. 3, 2, 1. Now toes point up. Adjust yourself. Push yourself back. Thighs towards the back. Now squeeze the bum. Let it lift off the wall a little bit and come down. 8, 7, good job. 6, 5, 4, 3, good job. 2, 1. Slowly walk it out. Don't sit down. Walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. Your body needs to forget what is going on. I always say this is a very good distraction. You're most welcome to yell at the floor, okay, because this is hot. I always have very, very bad issues where I go into such terrible details. All right. So basically right now, I am going to go into another two exercises. The first exercise is what is this? Wide-legged hinge. So sit as wide as possible. Let's go further away from there. Sit as wide as possible. What you want to do is to point your toes up and really drive this down, your heels down into the ground. You're going to grab one block or one book or one pot or anything that has some weight on it and you can grab on. You're going to reach your hands up, watch me first. And you're going to basically try to keep your biceps by your ears, looking at the bottom edge of whatever that you're holding. You're going to hinge forward and you're going to reach, come back up. When you hinge forward, I'll put you here for 5 seconds hold, and then you come back up. Total of 8 reps. So I'll show you side view. If you see a side view, you will notice that you don't have to sit very far, but I want you to peel your bum cheeks back first. If you need to, especially for Jing and Joyce, maybe Phoebe, you might want to consider that. You can sit on the edge of a block if that helps you, but you see how. If you can hinge forward without the help of the block, go ahead and do so. If you want a block, this is how it looks. It will still hinge forward, okay? If not without the block, this is how it looks like. You come down onto the floor, toes pointing up. As you hinge forward, you're still looking forward slightly. You don't have to look all the way up. Don't cringe your neck. But as long as your hands are by your ears, you can look forward and reach. As you reach, you're kicking your feet out over to the side and doing the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then come back up. Okay? 8 reps in total. 5 counts hold at the bottom. Widen your feet. Sit nice and tall. Very nice. Peel your bum cheeks back. Okay? Great. All right, so over here, reach your hands up. Grab the block. Suck the belly button in. Now, take 1 breath, inhale, and exhale, hinge. Hold, 5, biceps by your ears, 4, 3, 2, very nice everyone, 1, come up. So Michelle, watch your biceps by your ears. You may want to try sitting on the block, but try this first. Ready, inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Focus on looking down, but forward slightly, 5, 4, hold. 3, suck the belly button, 2, keep reaching, and 1, come up. That's 2 rounds. Ready? And go down. Reach. Keep reaching, keep kicking out forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go up. So Sam, don't take your time to go down. I want you to go down and hold. All right? Ready? Let's go. Down. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. Almost there. Ready? Come down. Hold. 5, 4, 3. Kick your feet up. 2, 1, up. Halfway there. Take a breath first and go down. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go up. Ready? Go down now. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 1, 2 more to go. Inhale, exhale, down. Reach forward. 5, 4, 3. Keep reaching forward. 2, 1. Rise up. 1 last one. Ready and go. Go all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Then rest. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, it is basically you have 2 blocks. Everybody might have 2 blocks, or you have 3 blocks. That will be better for you. But you're going to focus on basically doing this. Your elbows are down onto the block, and you're going to press into your elbows, and you're going to lift up your legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Okay? If you can't do this, you have second height. Second height over here, press elbows down to the ground, round the shoulders and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Don't slam your heels down to the ground, slowly lower down. 8 reps, 5 counts, lift. The reason why you cannot have hands down to the ground is elbows onto the blocks. Okay? Side view showing over here. It is basically your elbows are closed in. You're placing the elbows down. You're digging in and back and lifting up. Technically, you should only lift about 1 cm off the floor. This is how I get everyone not to play cheat, because your hands are not down onto the floor. It is your elbows. We try experiment first, okay? Ready? Wide-legged. Elbows dig into the block. Inhale and lift. And down. Can? That's okay. If you need to do 1 more block up, this is your time to lift. Okay. Ready? 8 reps will start already. Let's go. Dig. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out. All right. Ready? Dig. Elbows down. Inhale and lift. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Ready? Let's go. Dig the elbows down. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Okay. Halfway there already. Just one more to halfway. Let's go up. 5, 4, 3. Press harder. 2, 1. Down. Jing, if you need one more block, you can grab a stool. Or you can stack, adjust your blocks to the second height. Second height, yes. Correct. Ready? Let's go. Dig and up. 5, 4. Go on, Charlene. 3. Go on, Ching. 2, 1. Down. 3 more times, people. Let's go. Dig and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Joyce and Jing. Very good. I love your modification. 2 more times. Dig your elbows down to the ground. Use the core and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. I cannot see your leg lift already. Okay, let's try. Just one last time. Just one last time. Dig the elbows down. You must really use the elbows and dig. Inhale and lift. 5, 4. Try your best. 3, 2, 1. Down. Shake it up. Sorry, I know it's not easy. Okay, I know it's not easy. All right, so that was the second exercise. Your first exercise is back to your hip hinges. So it's coming back down again. Notice if your blocks are heavy or if you choose to carry your frying pan, that's even harder because you're going to keep this. Making sure your hands are by your ears. So you want to hinge all the way down, looking slightly forward. So you notice my hands are here, you're looking slightly forward. And as you hinge forward, notice what my legs are doing. You're kicking outwards. You need to feel the kick outwards. The resistance will come from your inner thighs, but you want to find the resistance and get used to it as you hold over here for 5 seconds before you pull yourself up by using your back muscles. All right? Ken, let's start to bring your feet wide apart, point your toes up. Okay, Michelle, try standing on another block so that you scoot towards the edge of a block. This should help you hinge a little bit better. All right, reach your hands up to the ceiling. Very nice, toes pointing up and hinge down. Hold. 5, 4, look slightly forward. 3, 2, 1, go up. Good job, everyone. Very nice, much nicer now. And come down. Hold, keep pulling forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go up. Very nice. And go down. Down. 5, 4. Charlene, keep reaching forward. 3, 2, 1, come up. And down. Hold. Keep reaching forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. You got 3 more times. Jing, sit on the block. Adjust yourself, grab a block and sit on it. Ready? Straighten arms, everyone. And hinge down. 5, 4. Erica, look forward. 3, 2, 1. Go up. 2 more times, people. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Reach forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Reaching arms a bit higher. 2 and 1. Up. Last 1. Let's go. Down. 5. Kick your legs out wide. 4, 3. Point your toes up. 2, 1. Come up and rest. Good. Now we're going to go back down to the blocks with your elbows on the blocks. That's my absolute favorite, not favorite, my most absolute hated, to be honest, but it's actually quite good in working your hip flexors. So once you're done, find your blocks. 2 blocks is usually the nice case. Some people can go all the way down to 1 block, but if you are at least the first time doing it, you can stack 1 first height, 1 second height. Okay, getting ready. Your key thing is you must dig your elbows down into your blocks. The digging will help you create strength in your bottom thighs. Ready? Use an inhalation. Exhale, dig and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Ready? Dig and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Sherilyn, walk your blocks back closer towards your crotch. You might get a little bit more leverage that way. Okay? Ready? Inhale. Dig and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Now, Sherilyn, you can drop your block one level down. Yes. Now, that's easier. Let's go up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Shake it out first. Ready? Halfway there, ready? Let's go dig it down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Li-Ching, you look like in pain. Don't pray to the block, please. All right, 3 more times. Let's go. Dig the elbows down. Up. 5, 4. Erica, higher. 3, 2, 1. Down. Good news. 2 more times. And down. Crunch your core. 5, 4. Kick it up. 3, 2, 1. Down. Last one. Point your toes or flex your toes, whatever helps you to get everything up, all right? Inhale and go down. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Slowly stand up, walk it out first before we go to the last round. The last round over here, I'm going to do a hold, so there's no more reps. Instead, we're going to hold for 15 seconds only. What's going to happen is we're going to go our legs out wide. All right? And you know that as you hinge, you want to continuously reach your hands forward. So there's no elbows bent. You continuously want to straighten the elbows. And as you hinge over here, you're looking slightly forward. So your arms are by your ears. It's just working your back muscles a little bit more. And as you hinge, you have the option of pouncing over here, or you have the option of holding as you keep reaching your entire body forward. So you can bounce up and down, or you can bounce back and forth. Your choice. Total 15 seconds hold. I usually do 30 seconds, but I will see how it goes. 15 seconds minimum. Then I will bring you to the option of 5 seconds additional. So 15 and 20 seconds. Okay? The last of this round already. Ready? Widen your feet as wide as possible. Those sitting on the block, sit at the edge of a block. Everyone grab one block, one frying pan. I don't know, reach your hands all the way up. Glue it by your ears. So you want to shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears first. And then take one breath first. And exhale, lower down. Timer starts. You're going to set a hold over here. You can continuously look forward, reaching, pulsing forward, backward to feel the length in your lower back. Or you want to feel the stretch in your inner thigh by pulsing up and down. Your choice. 13, 14, 15 seconds is up. Those who want to hold for 1 more, 5 more counts, you can also do it. Ending in 3, 2, 1. Slowly ease out of it. Yay. Done. Your last one is your hold again for your double block. So gauge according to how much height you need in order to keep your legs lifted for 15 seconds. 15 seconds hold. When you bring your blocks really close and when you dig your elbows down, you don't only want to just lift your legs up, you want to kick your legs out wide as much as possible. So it's not bringing your legs in, it's very easy, it's kicking all the way out and wide and hold. Okay? Ooh, cramp. So this is 15 seconds hold only, but it's a tough 15 seconds. So gauge according to what it will work, but the additional work I need to do is to kick your feet out wide. So you're working your glute muscles at the same time. Ready, ready? Okay, dig the elbows down, bring your blocks close to your inner thighs to the crotch center. Take one breath, exhale and lift. 15 seconds has started already. You want to feel as if you're pushing your legs all the way out wide. I know, keep flexing your toes, halfway there already. 10 seconds has passed. 5, 4, 3, don't give up, 2, 1, down. Good job, everyone. Walk it out. Stand up, walk it out. Okay. At least there was 3 rounds. That was all done. Hooray. Okay, so now that we've gotten our wide-legged very warmed up, our inner thighs are super warmed up as well. This is when I wanted to train when we talk about middle splits. Middle splits is with a holding strength today. So for those of you, I'm not sure whether you have the ability to split all the way side. I'm trying not to do that. I want all of us to start by going into our widest split. When we go into a wider split, you need to be able to stay over here. Sorry, I forgot a prop. So for me, I have a prop called 2 blocks because sometimes I go into maybe like this. Okay, for me it's like this. So when you go into a wider split, you want to split yourself until you're able to inner thighs tap the block and stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands down. Walk it in first for a rest. Then slowly bring yourself down. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself up. And continue so for 8 full reps. I will give you the cue to go down. Give you about 2 seconds to get there. Then I will start the counting. Okay? The blocks are only there as a feedback for you to tap your inner thighs onto the block. If you cannot, for Michelle, Jean, maybe Joyce, don't know about you, a stool usually helps because sometimes you are pretty much, cannot reach already, right? Cannot reach, right? Just try, can tap a bit, then you can stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At least you got a bigger stool to walk it in a little bit more. So final adjustments, a stool is usually the highest height I'll get us to go to. I'm trying not to rely too much on too high a matter. Okay, so for this, because I'm recording, I'm just going to switch to gallery view. So this is one part of the video that will have everyone in gallery view. This is where I would be able to see. Shirley, I'm not sure whether you're able to show me your frontal view. That means you just need to shift your laptop, not your blocks, just your laptop. Yeah. Li Ching also, if you can shift your laptop or mobile or device to a frontal view, that'll be better for me. Okay. Jing, you really got so pizza one. We try first. All right. So ready? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to work yourself down until you're kind of familiar with where your point is. Michelle, if you need a block on top of the stool, go ahead and do so, but try your best, widen as much as possible. Widen a little bit more. Because minimally your inner thighs must touch the stool or the block. So Greenie, you might want to adjust the block 1 height up. Then once you know where that is, Erica, you look a little bit comfortable. You might want to bring your block 1 block down. Okay, you're giving me the glare. I'll leave it to you. All right, cool. Ready? Once you're done, squeeze into your leg, lift yourself off your matter for 5. Hands off. 4. Sam, hands off. 3. Hands off. 2. Feet flat down onto the ground. And 1, hands down. Yes, so this is where the flexible people will also try to suffer a bit. Okay, ready? Now 2 seconds to go down to your deepest height to tap the block and hold it there, making sure that outer edges of your feet are pressing down into the floor and start to lift off, hands off. 5, 4, 3, 2, hands onto your outer thighs, and 1, hands down. Relax a little bit. Right, so you know where your strength hold is. When you're ready, slowly ease into your deepest possible move, making sure that your feet must flatten into the ground. So send point toes forward, and we're going to start to hold and rise up. 5, 4, 3, 2, Greenie, look forward, and 1, hands down. That's 3. Ready? Adjust yourself. Make sure your feet are glued into the ground. Your toes must press into the ground. Adjust yourself. Bring yourself down to tap the side of your prop. When you're ready, fingertips or hands off. Starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Great. Halfway there, people. Yay. Okay, now adjust yourself. I can hear Phoebe screaming. Bring yourself up. Now, lessen weight, get really good gripping onto your toes. Bring yourself down. Michelle, you're really far away from the stool. Can you place a block on top? Your thighs must touch. Then, your thighs must touch. Grab a block. Lift off, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Take a pause. Michelle, grab one block and put it on top of the stool. Which means that for you, your stool plus one block. Because I want your thighs to be able to touch the block. You must widen so much until you're able to touch the block. Then you will lift off by pressing into the inside of your foot. Your thighs are not touching the block yet. I'm not touching the stool. Okay, can. Very good. All right. Everybody slowly ease into your deepest height. Your inner thighs must touch the block. If it doesn't touch, that doesn't count, yeah? That is your gauge. Ready? Squeeze your inner thighs and lift off the block or prop for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 3 more times. If you can go lower, you can go lower. Okay? Ready? Find the block, find the prop. Now press into inner thighs and squeeze. Fingertips all, hands off for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Okay, Sam, you need to work your inner thighs. Really squeeze it and dig your feet down into the ground. Try your best. One last one, people. Ready? I know this is tough. Try your best. If your feet are sleeping, use the floor instead. Tap the blocks first and lift off. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Close your feet in. Slowly walk it out. Slowly walk it out. I know it's very hard. Okay. Then from there, I'll let you rest because that was your warm-up. I only have 1 round for that because for the next one, I'm going to let you do it on your own time, own target. Basically, this is your tactile adjustments already. What I want us to try now is to go from sitting on top of the height to standing up with minimal support. How would this work? Basically, let me switch on my lights, staying dark already. Basically, let's say this is my height. My blocks are here. I'll widen all the way until I can touch and my hands are down onto the ground. And then from here, I'm basically going to lift off. Okay, sorry, not my inner thigh. My bum is going to sit on the 2 blocks. Okay, my feet are going to be flat down onto the ground. You can close your feet in slightly. But what's going to happen, the first time doing this, you're going to lean forward, coming onto your fingertips, and you're going to rock forward and lift up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Count yourself before you slowly try to push your bum back and drop it down. Okay? If I show you side view, hopefully my floor can support me. This is how it looks like. Basically, you find your stool or the block underneath and sit the edge of your bum on it. Then, finger support for the first round, dig your feet down into the ground. So the inner side of your feet must touch the ground, must dig into the ground. Squeeze your inner thighs, lean forward. I want you to use minimal support onto your fingers, squeeze your bum, tuck your tailbone down, and stay. Before you shift back and rest onto the block. Fingers can work. Questions so far? So good? So later on, in your subsequent movement, if you think that you don't need your hands, the second level up is how you're going to do this. Basically, from here, dig the heels down to the ground, lean forward, use your hands, lean forward, squeeze your bum must shift forward, your hips must shift forward and stay. Then slowly shift it back. Okay? On time, on target, count 5 seconds for yourself before we go into this. I know, it's the toughest. So for those using a stool, use a stool. For those using 2 blocks or half a block height also can. Okay, on time, on target, you have about 2 minutes, 3 minutes in total just to clock in about 6 reps on your own, 6 to 8 reps on your own. So this is your own target. So Sam, you need to practice digging your inner feet down into the ground. So the moment your balls of your feet must press into the ground, use your hands, ease yourself forward. Get used to having your inner thigh really work as you ground down into the ground. Sit on a higher block, sit on a higher height, or sit on a mini stool, also can. Jing, seriously? It's too high for you. Remove one block. Yep, you want to get used to lifting yourself off. So Michelle, I can't really see you if you are sitting on the chair yet. Okay, great. Nice one, Phoebe. Good one. You can graduate down to block soon. Use the hands, use the hands, use the hands. Don't swim. So those working on the very narrow block, be careful, okay? I don't want you to suddenly plop down to the floor, very scary one. The key thing is to dig your heels down to the ground. Really dig and down to, in order to move forward, you need to squeeze your bum forward. Really don't look down, look forward. So you know the only way forward is to look where you're going. When you rise up, you need to hold. Okay, try to minimize hand contact. So Michelle, if you can, place a block under your hands so that you know where it is going. You can lean forward a lot more. Second height. Yeah, correct. So now that you can do that, you can, I don't know whether there's a block on your chair, you can remove the block and sit on your chair. And rise back up, rise back down. Yes, correct. Nice one, Shirley. So really dig the inner thighs down, dig the inner heels down to the ground. If you're ready to lean forward, squeeze. Careful. Squeeze it up. Good job. Very nice. Nice one. Good one. Erica, when you rise up, don't lean forward. I want you to stay off your hands if possible. Lean forward, rise up, stay. Good. Slowly push your bum back, sit back down. Go on, Sam. Yep. Slowly get used to it. Really push into the inside of the legs a little bit more. Look forward, come up and press into the floor, rise up. Very nice. And try to squeeze your bum to lift your body up. Squeeze your bum to lift your body up. Try. Squeeze your bum. Good. Nice. And slowly bring yourself back down after holding it there. So whenever you lift up, you need to squeeze the bum, keep minimal weight onto your fingertips, and hold for 5 seconds before you bring it down. Do about your last 2 reps. If you are done and your inner thighs are screaming at the floor at me, you can always rest. The next 2 sets will be counter stretch, counter movements already. Erica, you try 1 block, but second height. The last time I did this for the first time, I was screaming at the floor. So it's absolutely fine. I totally won't judge. Yep. Nice one. Good one, Erica. See? So capable. Reaching to the heels down. Very nice. Stay. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly control. Back. Nice one. Very strong, Reaching. Good one. Sam, much better already. I can see you really working your inner thighs. So, okay, those who are done already, just sit back down, please. Close your feet back. So, no, don't sit back down. Walk it out. Okay. Walk it out. Forget what happened. You know, just forget what happened. Let yourself forget. Yes, let yourself forget. That is the most important thing. The more we do this, the stronger it gets. Really, you try this every week, you will be surprised. Your body can actually adapt. So the next one over here is because we did a lot of outer glute strength, I'm going to close it with inner glute strength. So basically, you need to gauge for yourself. It is your first time doing this. Again, you need to see how wide you need to stand. Because from here, you're going to balance along the inside of the foot. So for Jean, you better watch it out. I don't know about this inside of the foot, whether it's okay for you. You're going to try to lift the outside of your legs off and you're going to close your knees in. You can lean slightly forward and squat all the way, preferably with your bum all the way down before you rise back up. So if you can, widen feet a little bit more, close your knees must touch, bring it all the way down and rise up. So I will do the count. You will hold for 5 seconds down and before you shoot all the way up. Okay, so for me, this is where I start off with. You can close your knees in first if you want to, but your knees must touch. Once your knees touch, lean forward, push your bum back, and try to sit your bum all the way down. You can reach your hands forward for some counter. Then really squeeze and come up. To squeeze and come up, you need to squeeze the bum. So I'll show you side view over here. If I close my knees in, I'm closing. I push my bum back. As I push my bum back, you notice my outer edge of my feet is lifted off. I'm balancing on the inside and reaching forward. Then to come up, this is going to work and then squeeze and open up my knees up. Okay? Oh, no, okay, also can, okay. All right, come. 8 reps in total, 5 counts hold at the bottom of your squat. The first one, if you're doing this for the first time, just understand where your knees are touching first. Okay, ready? Setting yourself up, feet slightly wider. Erica, you think you can do it? Okay, test yourself first. Bring your knees together to do a squat. If your knees can touch, that is great. Then you can try to push your bum back. Okay, you can. Then squeeze your bum to come up. Open up your knees to come up. Okay, very good. We are all good over here. Ready? Okay, let's go all the way down. Bring your knees down and hold. 5. Keep going down. 4. Squat as low as possible. 3, 2, 1. Come up. Yeah. And if you can widen your knees, widen your feet, go ahead and do so. And go down. 5, 4, 3. Push your bum back. 2, 1. Rise up. Yeah. Let's go down. Knees in. 5, 4, 3. Bring your bum down. 2, 1. Go up. Nice. The lower your bum is, the better it is. Halfway there already. Let's go down. 5, 4. Push your bum back. 3. Inner thighs working. 2, 1. Push up. Oh. That's 5 round. Let's go down. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3. Look forward. 2, 1. Squeeze up. Good. I think you can widen slightly. 2 more rounds. Let's go down. 5, 4. Squeeze the bum back. 3. Push your bum down. 2, and 1. Go up. Let's go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up. Yay. Walk it up. All right. So another counter to this is basically doing a little bit about what I call preparation for dragon squats. Basically, let me work with a block. So the block is your gauge over here. You're gonna lie down onto your side, but make sure that your hip bone is facing down to the ground, and your kneecaps is facing down to the ground. Okay. The other leg is gonna step forward and ground down. Make sure it has some friction, so it really grounds down into this. You're going to use a lot of strength from this foot pressing down into the ground. What's going to happen is your block is going to be by your shin bones, and you're going to rest onto your elbows. Your inner thighs are going to work. As you keep rotating your hips downwards, you're going to start to lift, bring it over, lift, bring it over. If you do not do this and you just keep your hips up rotating, it is damn easy. Okay, so gauge for yourself. Be a little bit more honest with yourself. Really bring your hips and your thighs down to the floor. That is a bit harder. Press hard into this and start to lift over. Press hard and lift off. This is your inner thighs working. Okay, we're all going to start with our right thigh, right hip down onto the ground. Switching together review. Okay, so right leg down to the ground, left knee bended, left foot steps in front of the right thigh. Make sure the left foot has a lot of good friction. Go on, Charlene. Yep, correct. Okay, elbows below your shoulders. Now place the block in front of your right shin bones. Very nice. Okay, make sure your hip bones are pressing down to the ground. Your right thigh and your right knee is facing down to the ground. Sam, your left foot steps in front of your right knee. Yeah, so your block will go down towards your right ankle. Correct. Slightly above. Okay, great. So your left toes points towards the screen. So you can really hug it in. Great. Ground your elbows. You're going to try and lift over, touch the other side of the block, very nice. Bring it back. You need to lean forward a little bit more, so you find yourself rolling back to your bum. That is the wrong way to go. Bring forward, bring it back. That's 2 out of 8. Bring forward, bring it back. That's 3. Bring forward, bring it back. That's 4. Michelle, roll more onto your right thigh. Let's go. Bring forward, bring it back. That's 5. Nice. Roll more, bring forward, bring it back. That's 6. Bring forward, bring it back. I know, giving up already. That's 7. Last one. Bring forward, bring it back. Shake it out, roll back, roll. Shake sides. So if you really honor the workout and you really try to press your thighs down to the ground, you'll realize that towards the last part of it, you will have trouble clearing the block. That is exactly how I felt. That is perfectly fine. So you kind of know that you have a good guess for the first 3 to 4 reps. So you just want to try to really isolate the inner thigh by rolling your left thigh downwards towards the ground, left hip bone down to the ground. All right, use your right foot now to press down hard into the ground to generate some strength over there. Ready? Good. Press, make sure your elbows are below your shoulders, so don't have to damage your shoulders too much. Very nice. Let's go. Bring up, forward, and back. Woo. Bring up, over, and back. I know, not easy. Bring up, over, and back. Good one. So, Jing, roll more onto your hips. You're rolling onto your bum now. Okay, let's go. Bring up, over, and back. Okay, halfway there. Let's go. Bring up, over, yeah, and back. Whew. Bring up, over, and back. Gwynny, you're rocking on your bum already. Try to rock more into your thighs. I know, hang in there. Ready? Let's go. Up, over, and back. Good job. You got one last one. Bring up, over, and back. Roll it out, everyone. That's a really, really good one over here. So now we're going to go back to your counter squat. So basically, the same thing. If you're comfortable already, you can try to challenge yourself. The last 8 reps for this is to go down, really squeeze, and come up. Just 8 reps for yourself, okay? So let's see whether you're more comfortable bringing your feet out wide. But you will find some little bit of a sensation if you are not used to balancing onto the balls or the insides of your feet. So this challenges you in a whole new different manner. It might be new muscles for some of you. It might be comfortable for some of you, depending on how you're brought up. Okay, ready? Ground into the inside of your foot and slowly bend your knees. Sink it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up. Nice. And drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up. Nice. And down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. So try to stick your bum back. Down. 5. Bum back. 4. Bum down. 3. Bum back. Bum down. 2, 1. Up. Nice one. Let's go. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 2 more to go. Let's go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Last one to go. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. All right, shake it out. So the final one to end on this session is really for a fun kind of counter movement, because we spent a large part of our session today doing wide-legged squat. All of these last 2 movements are really internal, because what we just did a lot is a lot external. So all of these are external, where we use our bum a lot. By closing your thighs in, this is internal, your internal rotation. So it's very important to work both like that at the same time. You'll end up like dancing like an idiot like me, right? But now, the reason why I want to work internal, this is for fun. This is where you can work with one block, especially if you've got a stable block. What's going to happen is you're going to sit down first. I would say sit first. Okay? You're going to place one block onto the outer edge of your left thigh, bring your right foot along with it. Then from here, you're going to lift off and use your you're going to reach your right hand forward if possible. Use your left hand and lift off from here. You're going to feel a lot of cramps over here and just stay for a moment before you try to let go and try to keep this foot off. I can't really do it because I'm cramping out like crazy. That's why I do this for fun. Then you can also change it up to the other side to see whether this other foot is better. So from here, in order to lift yourself off, I would say you've got two options here. You either use your hand strength, grab your front foot, and lift off all at one go before you try to lift this totally. Or you sit on a higher block. Okay, I show you side view. Sit on the higher block. Reach one leg, bend the other. Okay, now you can height already, right? Reach this foot, you can bend it, or you don't even have to reach, you just want to lift. Lift from here, one hand stays. If you can grab and help to lift. Otherwise, just stay and lift just for a little bit before you sit back down. So if you have this access for you, this is great. Otherwise, my earlier side was wrong. You can focus on basically doing from the floor. Just checking, everybody got two blocks? Li Ching has one, which means that, do you have a stool? If not, going to use your hands. No, doesn't work. Okay, everybody sets Li Ching, I will do the one block with you. Everybody set your block up, one higher block to sit on. Stick out we'll start with, stick out your right foot first. Place the block outside your right thigh and place your left foot on top. So you're going to stay onto your right hand. You're going to lean forward and press into your left foot. Okay? For Li Ching, your foot is, try without a block, sit on the block for Li Ching. Okay? But your foot is down onto the ground. Okay? So everyone, push away from your right hand, lean forward. Now, this is where you either grab the left toes or just try to lift your own left foot off the ground. Might be, I don't know whether it's possible for you, Li Ching, because you're so near the ground. Yeah. You need to lean and press into your right foot. Now, use the inner thigh squeeze and try to keep your left foot off the ground. Cramp city coming out much, I know. Then once you're done trying, try the other side lah. So it's really about summoning the core, pressing more weight onto the foot that is on the block. It's a cross-legged one that is really tough, I know. So that's why I said we have the first higher block to give yourself a bit of a lift, push away. Now you're trying to use, yes. Good one. Now Sherilyn, you need to face forward. Yep, and stay from there. That's a hard one. You're squeezing inner thighs towards each other. So that's why if you're able to reach, push away. Nice. Jing, can you grab your calf muscle so that you're able to kind of pull yourself up? So if you are able to lift yourself off, your next job is to face forward and keep the thighs squeezing up there. That's a hard one. But that is just for fun, don't worry. You don't have to try to do this your own self-practice. You don't have to do more into it because Dragon Squat is quite kind of hard that way. Okay, so that brings us towards the end of this session. Pretty much, my main focus is on the front part of the lesson. So the key point of today's lesson is to be able to rise up from sitting on the block and up to a straddle stand. That is something that you want to work on for your inner thighs. That is the key part of today's session now. Okay.